Welcome back, everybody. Laura here once again. Since we just got in with the castle raid, there's a couple of things I like to do. First things first, I like to get myself to the Riverside Stable. There's 2 side quests here. And just in case you don't already have one, go ahead and talk to Beetle at this specific stable. He sells electric darners. So go ahead and buy a few. I usually just buy them all because they're cheap. We're going to need those for when we get to Akkala. You're also going to need a cold darner and a warm darner, so make sure you have one each of those, at least, which we do. Alright, so anyway, 2 side quests coming out of the castle. One is a royal recipe. So make sure you've got a spot free in your food inventory, which we do. To bake a cake, you need wheat, butter, sugar, and for a fruit cake, 2 pieces of fruit. So apple and wild berry will do just fine. And if you wanted to bake a monster cake, that would have been the same thing, wheat, butter, sugar, and instead of the 2 pieces of fruit, a monster extract. But I only have one, so I kind of want to hold on to it for when I get Terrytown going. Okay, so this is the guy that we're going to give that fruit cake to. He's going to be like, hey, maybe there's, you know, cookbooks laying around in the castle, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so go ahead and talk to him again, give him the fruit cake. And that's a silver rupee's worth. And remember I told you to bring a piece of Royal Guard's gear out? The thing that I recommended you bring out was the Royal Guard's bow. Okay, this is the lady you talked to. She's going to want to see it. And this is when you're going to get the gold rupee. So not a bad little payday for the castle raid, in addition to all the wonderful treasure that we've already taken out of the castle. Gotta love it. Alright, so as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to rocket up to the Woodland Stable Shrine. And I'm going to call my horse, and we're going to head out to Akkala. Reason being is if you followed my advice and you killed all those guardians, you should have ample amounts of guardian parts now. So we're going to head up to Akkala, get the Ancient Tech Lab, and we're going to buy the ancient armor. Folks, it's worth every penny. It's kind of expensive, I think 6,000 rupees in all. Yes, it costs some guardian parts to purchase and to upgrade. But what we're looking for is once you get it upgraded twice, set bonus is Ancient Proficiency. And that acts just like the bone attack up. With a bone weapon, you're going to get an 80% attack power boost on any Guardian or Ancient-based weapon. You can't beat it. Very, very handy to have, especially when you're fighting, you know, Stalker Guardians when you're out and about and stuff of that nature. Major tests of strengths will be that much easier. Oh yeah, and for those of you picture takers, anytime you encounter somebody walking around, they usually have things you can take pictures of. Okay, so anyway, go ahead and call your horse. So we're going to head south out of the southeast out of the Woodland Stable. We're going to be flying blind for a little bit of this, but that's okay. So just let the horse do the work. It should get us going pretty well into where we need to be. There's going to be a couple of turns we'll have, and I'll walk you through that as we go here. Oh, another thing to keep your eye out for is it's going to be a new material, new picture for you picture takers. I can't remember what they're called. Bright-eyed crab, I think? Yeah, bright-eyed crab. So you're going to see those all along this section of roadway or pathway, whatever. I'm just going to kind of haul butt through here, but there's quite a few of them on this little stretch of beach here. Or riverside, or whatever you want to call this. As you can see them all littered throughout the coastline here. Okay, so when you get to a spot where there's a sign and a person standing next to the sign, right here, you're going to want to hang a left. If the horse doesn't want to do that automatically, make sure you hang a left here. And there's a shrine right here I'm going to activate the warp portal for. And it's like right up here somewhere. There's also a big hardy radish here, pretty cool. The Kasho Shrine. So this is going to be for later reference when we come back to do Zora's Domain and get the tower activated there, which will give us the map for Linaru Province. Okay, so grab your horse once again, heading on up the roadway some more toward Death Mountain. I think there's going to be another fork in the road coming up. Here we're going to hang a right. If the horse doesn't want to go right automatically, make sure you go right. If you're not going alongside this lighter colored cliff wall here, you're probably not going the right way, so I think there's one more fork in the road. And I can't remember now if the horse wants to go left or right, but we're going to want to go left here. Okay, so horse automatically wants to go left. That's a good thing. Okay, and there will be another shrine coming up that we'll activate the travel gate for. It's actually up on the left there. I think you just caught a glimpse of it on my screen. Right across from this stable here. Horse will want to go left, and that's a good thing. Okay, so first things first, let's go get that travel gate activated. The Kasho Shrine. Kasho Shrine, whatever. Alright, so remember that side quest I mentioned in the first part of this video segment about the Darners? Okay. Little Sister's Bug Request, or Little Sister's Big Request. She's going to ask you for an armor math. Go ahead and give her one. I'm a traveler. Make sure you tell her you're a traveler. Okay, now we're going to go find her little sister. She's around here somewhere. Ah, nuts. And she'll tell you she wants dragonflies. Go back and tell the sister what you just learned. This one you kind of have to work a little for, but it's worth it. It's for a silver rupee. Okay, go through the little spiel. Talk to the little sister one more time. Go ahead and give them to her. So, the reason I said you needed the darners, one electric, one warm darner, and one cold darner. So as long as you had all three in your inventory, you can actually do this side quest here. Go ahead and talk to the big sister one final time, and she will give you your reward. Alright folks, go ahead and jump back on your horse. Oh wait, why did that just update? Did we get our... No, that cleared. Good. Okay, so go ahead and jump back on your horse, and we're just going to let the horse do the work. And this should take us all the way up to the Ancient Tech Lab / I think it's the north or the east Akkala Stable. Can't really remember what they call it, but we'll figure that out here in a minute. So I really hate flying blind, but it's really easy enough to get to. And it's worth it. I mean, this is for the ancient armor, so... I always like doing this excursion at this point in my game. La dia dia dia. There's lots to do in Akkala, folks. We're going to come back here and we're going to give you a really good run through of what all there is to do here in Akkala, but lots to do in Akkala. Lots of shrines. Lots of side quests, lots of fun stuff. So, right now my main focus is that Ancient Tech Lab. Okay, so we're coming up on that stable I mentioned. It's either the north or the east Akkala Stable, I can't really remember which. But you're on the northeastern part of the map, so here we have it. Go ahead and activate your travel gate. And go figure, it just started freaking raining in my game, so I can't do the blue flame just yet. But I will take you up to where the Ancient Tech Lab is. We're going to keep on going with our horse. Now there's going to be a Decayed Guardian on the way up. We're going to kill that bad boy right now. Kind of get it out of our way so it's not going to bug us when we're carrying the blue flame around. And we're still on the main road, by the way. I'm still letting the horse do the work. There he is. Alright, where did my horsey go? Alright, so you can see the Ancient Tech Lab from here. It's literally right in front of us. So if you made it here, congratulations. If you got lost somewhere, just go back through the video and kind of see where you took the wrong turn. But here we are, way up here, very northeastern portion of the map. Now, if you're a few Guardian parts shy, there's actually a labyrinth up here north of this that I'll take you to here in a bit. But for now, I just kind of wanted to point out the Tech Lab. So right now, I'm going to head out from the Tech Lab to the west. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of free Guardian parts stacked up over here as well. Just kind of spam the A button while you're walking around up here. You're going to get all sorts of free Guardian parts. I usually just kind of walk around in circles, spamming my A button, and you'll just kind of pick them all up as you do that. I can't remember exactly how many there were, I just know that there's a lot. Come on, Linkadoodle. You can do it! Could have sworn it just said search and I missed it. I don't know where I missed it at. Okay, maybe not. There's also a Korok seed here. Ah, nuts. Alright, so I'm not going to get every little part. I just kind of wanted to point that out because it is of note. Lots of free Guardian parts. I always recommend getting your free Guardian parts. You might as well. Alright, so let's get back out on that little pathway we were on. And we're still heading out west now. Hopefully by the time I get over there it'll be done raining. Alright, and you can actually see the blue flame from here. It's right across the way there. Go ahead and pin that so that you have a reference point on your map. So that's where we're heading, to where we just put that pin. Now, if it's not raining, you can actually make that climb pretty easily. But I like to just go ahead and use a Rivali's Gale. Make sure that I get enough altitude and flight time so that I can get over there and get my blue flame. Please stop raining soon. I like to do this at night because you get that nighttime speed up in your stealth suit. But if you don't have nighttime or whatever, just go ahead and eat a speed boost meal here. Alright, so anything wooden. Actually, I'm going to kill a knucklehead that's standing around and burn up a crappier weapon, because that's actually a pretty good weapon I have. I don't want to burn up. So there's a bunch of moblins in the area, but I'm not going to wait around for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the map as I go, showing you which torches I do light. And I'll just go ahead and burn the thing up. That's okay. It's for the fans. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and eat that speed meal. Save the game, folks, just in case things go wrong. Or, you know, it starts raining and you don't want to waste the speed meal. So save the game first, then eat the speed meal. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and break the video here, as a matter of fact. When we come back, we're going to do the blue flame. That'll be its own video.